What a humbling experience just to be in your company today. You have no idea how much we miss you. We were in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I don't think it's on anybody's bucket list, but I will say this. The people there treated us like $1 million. They were hospitable, they were courteous, and they were genuine. And I think the boys had a wonderful learning experience just in that environment. So I want to thank the folks from Pine Bluff. There was actually a huge spread on their newspaper today, the Jersey Boys. A ton of pictures of these guys and the whole story, so it was really a credit to Pine Bluff. Real quick, Ted, thank you so much for doing this. Again, thank you to everybody here. This was a heck of a time. They represented you exceptionally well, whether it was in team meetings, on the field, mingling with the fans, with the other teams. We couldn't be happier. The parents all came down. We came together. We celebrated together. We cried together. So it was great. I just can't say enough things about what the coaches have done. Dave has the pleasure to coach with his sons. We had a great time. But let's get to the kids. They really did this. It wasn't us. First, I'm going to tell you where they're from. You're going to be right here. You're looking at the next group of Cape Atlantic Lake stars. These are the guys who are going to be in the newspaper for the next 3 years and hopefully go on to be great scholar athletes. First, from Atlantic City, we have Nick Abrams. Nick Abrams was an outfielder for us. He gave some big-time clutch at-bats. Great job. Stay out here, Nick. Nick will be going to Atlantic City High School next year. Next from Atlantic City, he played third base, he pitched, he played the outfielder, Slater Surreal. Slater had an unbelievably clutch 2-out, 3-run double yesterday. Just really gave us a cushion that we didn't look back from if you weren't watching. All right, from Ventnor, he'll be going to Atlantic City High School. Actually, he already goes to Atlantic City. Played third base for us, very solid on defense. Laid down some great bunts. Frankie Curtin. Our one representative from Linwood, he was named to the all-tournament team as a pitcher. He won the semifinal game in a shutout against Washington State. He's got a very, very bright future ahead of him as a mainland Mustang. Hunter Rich. From Upper Township. We'll go with Upper Township. We first got together, and some guy said, well, this player is very good. He's a real good outfielder. He's got great jumps on the ball, plays the outfield. We got to practice a little bit. We're like, he's going to first base. He doesn't miss anything. Nothing. Scoop machine. He bunts like he can have his eyes closed and put it exactly where he wants it. He would bat fifth for us, but if we wanted to have a double leadoff, he would bat ninth. Tell you what, an unbelievable team leader. He's going to go to, he already goes to Ocean City. He'll be a sophomore. Bright future ahead. Dom Monteleone. You saw this guy's name in the paper a lot. We asked him to do a whole slew of things on the baseball field. Usually he's our closer. He forgot how to do that yesterday. Although, let me tell you something. He got hit in the jaw. He's so resilient. He's Mr. Clutch. I love him. I wish he was going to the high school where I work, but he's going to Ocean City. Brandon Lashley. From Northfield, we have 6 guys from Northfield. I had the distinct pleasure of coaching these boys when they were 10 years old, and loved every minute of it. I'm going to start with a player who was a utility player for us. He was a great teammate on the bench whenever he was there. Did whatever we asked. He was perfect in a pregame because he was in charge of all the baseballs, and people would stop and watch us do our pregame. Number 10, Anthony Capuccio. Anthony's a sophomore at Mainland. Also from Northfield, he is he catches when Nicatoy pitches. Really can hit the ball. And again, just a tremendous teammate. And that's the great thing about team sports. It doesn't matter if you're the star or if you're a role player. These guys are one team, and we can't win without every single person. Number 4, Kyle Goodman. Kyle will be a freshman at Mainland. The next player is he pitched for us during the run we had. He also is a good hitter. He's going to St. Augustine Prep. Jason Hoops. The next guy played left field for us and batted second. Right now, he's probably a varsity hitter if you watch him hit the ball. Just an unbelievable player. And he's also going to St. Augustine Prep. Number 9, Joe Bonchek. Next player was our catcher. That didn't really ever catch before. Played shortstop and pitcher on his travel teams. Probably even a little outfield. He can really do a lot of things on the baseball field. He's also an athlete in other sports, but I think he's picking baseball. He was also named to the all-tournament team as a pitcher. He pitched a great game against Maine. He also controlled every team's running game. He knows what he's doing back there. A bright future at Mainland Regional, Nick Atoy. The next player, a couple friends of mine were texting me, and they said, he's Ted Williams. He had some clutch hitch. It's just amazing. He made first team, all-tournament team. You can make an argument he should have been the MVP. Played center field, got to every single ball, came up clutch every time. There was a stretch, he was 9 out of his last 10, and 3 of them, or 4 of them were extra base hits. He's going to Mainland. He's going to be an absolute stud. Devin Sharkey. Next player, he saved the day a little bit yesterday. He was our starting pitcher. Really grinded it out against one heck of a good baseball team from California. Then he came up and had a gigantic double to score runs. We take him out of the game. We thought he was getting a little tired. The wetness. He got to walk somebody. We went to our closer. But they're such good friends. When Brandon was struggling, we go back to Cole. And Cole came in with a smile on his face and said, I was waiting for you to do this. He then has the walk-off game winner in the bottom of the 7th. He's going to St. Augustine Prep, Cole Vanderslice. You're only as good as your leader. This kid is without a doubt the heart and soul of this baseball team. Very rarely do you see players play with an energy level, a commitment, a focus, a drive that this player has. His first 8 at-bats at the World Series all resulted in him being at first base. He gets on, he scores. He didn't make any errors. He makes every play, whether it's at second base or shortstop. There is no quit in him. He doesn't even consider losing, ever. We were absolutely stunned that he was not the MVP of the tournament. He's our MVP. There's no doubt. Solomon Griffiths from Atlantic Christian. Once again, thank you so much for being out here. I don't know what we're doing. Pat, are you in charge? Coach Geiger, any remarks? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's been coaching baseball for 40 years. He is a little league Junkie. You have no idea. He can tell you who won the 1987 Little League World Series. Not only who won, who they beat, and who their best player was. He goes around the fields. He knows every player. He knows their strengths. He knows their weaknesses. He knows what makes them tick. He knows how to win. He invited me to coach with him. He doesn't take no for an answer. I tried. He wouldn't let me. It's been a pleasure. He's now a World Series champion manager. Dave Goggins.
I'd like to thank everybody coming out today and all the support we received while we were down in Pine Bluff. You could just see all the texts and everything with the papers and everything for the community. What a great thing it was. I can't thank these kids either enough for how hard they worked for the last, since May until now. They gave up their summer to do this. It definitely paid off for us. I also like to thank my wife, Ellen, who let me do this. And I'd also like to thank my father, who has coached with me for about 36 of the 40 years that I've been involved with this. And he taught me a lot on what to do. And what he did is his grandson got old enough and pushed him out of the way. So now I'm stuck with Lee out here with me. I got a younger version is what it was. But like I said, I'd really like to thank my father for all the time he's put in through the years. And I'd like to thank my sons now that are involved with me also, Joe and Lee, who helped me out with this. Parents that go to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, even when we went to the airport this morning, people were saying, "Where'd you play?" We said Pine Bluff. And even the locals got a look on their face like, "Are you kidding us? You went to Pine Bluff?" So for these parents to spend the last 10 days and everything else down there, we can't thank you enough. It just made your kids feel more comfortable. Like I said, told you at dinner last night, I appreciate you. Let me dictate to you how we're going to handle your kids while they were down there. That made things work out also. Dennis Foreman, when he joined with me and Lee and Joe, and it just becomes the perfect fit of the game of baseball with all the years that Dennis put into this. And I was talking to him last night, and I said, "Hey, we need to do it again next year." So that's our goal. I'll have to ask Sue if he's allowed again, but we'll work it from there. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight and giving these kids support. Like I said, whatever they get, they definitely deserve because they spent their summer going after this. And it definitely paid off for the kids and our entire community. Thank you very much.